Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make model railroad track 5 feet at a time. Before building anything, watch this video in its entirety and pay close attention. First thing you need to do is cut up a 2x4 into 20-inch pieces. You'll need a total of 5 20-inch pieces. And the next thing you're going to want to do is take a 1-inch dowel rod and cut it about 7 inches long. You'll need 2 pieces cut 7 inches long. And the next thing you'll want to do is take your 7-inch pieces and find the center at 3.5 inches. You also want to take a 10-foot stick of 1-inch EMT and cut it in half, so you have 2 5-foot pieces. And the next thing you're going to want to do is take your 2 pieces of the dowel rod and pound them into the conduit down to the halfway point. Make sure you stick your dowel rods in the unreamed ends of the conduit, the part that you cut with the pipe cutter. That's a real pipe cutter right there. Just take one of your blocks of wood, your railroad ties, and pound it into the halfway point. And there's my dowel rods firmly inserted. You want to come to the end of the conduit that does not have the dowel rod in it. You want to measure down a foot and put a mark. You want to put a mark at 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, and 4 foot. And then you want to come down to this end and put a mark at 3.5 inches, the end that has the dowel rod in it. Then you want to measure in 5/8 on both sides. These 2 holes here are going to be where I'm going to put the screws. What you want to do is come to your foot markers and measure out 1.25 inches and put a mark. Measure this way 1.25 inches and put a mark. And that's where those screws are going to go. You want to do this for every foot marker. Now you want to take your drill and drill this first hole, drill this hole, drill this hole, drill that hole, and drill this hole here on the end. I'll show you why you're going to do that in a minute. And once you have your 5 holes drilled, it's time to go and repeat the same process on this next pipe. Alright, now it's time to mark your railroad ties where you want to put the holes. First thing you want to do is find the center. Corner to corner, corner to corner. Find the center. Take your Swanson speed square, draw a line the whole way across both of them. Then you take your yardstick, facing the wrong direction, measure out 8 inches. My rail gauge is 16 inches. Measure out 16 inches. Take your Swanson speed square, draw a line. Draw a line. Then you want to come down 5/8. Put a mark. Come down 5/8. Put a mark. Go to this one. Mark it at 5/8. Go to this one. Mark it at 5/8. Grab the next one. Line it up in the center. Line, draw a line, come down 5/8, come down 5/8, drill this hole, drill this hole. You want to drill the holes like that on all 5. Alright, the first thing you want to do is insert your rails into the other section of track you just completed with the holes facing up. You want to take your first tie. This is the side where you drew the lines. You want to flip that over. Put 2 screws in it. Watch for the wood to rise up. It starts rising up the screw. Find that hole. If it quits rotating, actually, I'm going to stick this one in first. Come on. There's that one. You want to come down to this end. Get 2 more screws. There's the part where you drew the lines, flip that over. Actually it goes this way. Put 2 screws in it. Watch for the wood to rise up. it starts rising up. Alright, put that screw in. Get your Swanson speed square. Make sure you're nice and square. Alright, that looks nice and square. Now I can get this drill. Take it, drill a hole right here. This is why I only marked and drilled one hole. Another screw. Drill this hole. This screw. Drill this hole. Drive these two screws. Oops, I didn't stick that one in yet. There you have it, one completed piece of railroad track. So why am I building all this railroad track? For some backyard model railroading. I'm talking a custom bicycle locomotive that pulls a tender that has my sand, my air tank, and my air horn. I'm going to have one hose coming from the air tank going to my locomotive to a couple valves. I'm going to have one coming back for the air horn. One valve is going to come back here. It's going to blow the sand up to the front and down to the wheels through another hose. One of the valves in the locomotive is going to go to my air brakes, which are going to be on each wheel. I'm going to have a spring keeping this closed, and then an air cylinder is going to push those brakes open. I'm going to have a total of 6 brakes. This is all made from junk I had laying around. I got enough 2x4s for 60 feet of track. I never plan anything ahead, I just go and do it. Look at how nice that rides on the rail. Doesn't even go anywhere, I can even go like that. Look how stable that is. I can build my model railroad up in those trees where nobody goes. I got a whole area up there where I could do it. It's like 50 feet by 100. I'm telling you, locomotive, tender, boxcar, passenger car, hopper car, tank car, just use your imagination. You can even make a flatbed car and put whatever you want on it. Yeah, put an oversized load like that on a flat car. I'm telling you, you got your scrap, your PVC parts, your rope, your scrap electronics and junk. All junk that I had just laying around. I never throw anything away. And I think a box car like that is way too literal. There's all my track right there, neatly stacked in its place. Well, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Remember to always be creative. Next time we take a 20-foot stick of pipe and bend it every 1/4 inch until we have a perfect curve. I also know how to build a switch track.